Welcome back, my fellow Lakers.
You've been hanging out with Cheese too much.
Well, might as well have fun with it since this is one of our last shows.
Yeah, you're right, and it's going to be a good one.
Today is the prom week edition of LakerTV.
It's been a jam-packed week here in Lakerland. Today we highlight the preparations for prom and the release of a highly anticipated movie.
We'll also discuss the inclusive efforts of UCS and take another look at a fellow Laker you may not know. But first, we'd like to congratulate an award-winning club.
We want to give a big congrats to the members of FBLA here at CCHS. Last week, 38 members of FBLA traveled to Louisville for the 66th Annual FBLA State Leadership Conference.
Lakers placed in 22 of the 26 events that they entered, leaving 25 students eligible to attend the Nationals this summer in Baltimore, Maryland. While at the conference, students attended workshops, took part in campaign rallies, and participated in networking events with approximately 3,000 other members of FBLA.
11 competitors were named state champions in their events. Big congrats to the FBLA champions. I bet competing in events like that could trigger some stage fright.
Yeah, I think a lot of us oral comm veterans know stage fright all too well. Performing in front of an audience can be very nerve-wracking for most of us, but some people learn to feel quite at home on the stage. This week on Every Laker Has a Story, we learn about a Calloway freshman who has played some very interesting characters at Murray's Playhouse in the park. Today's feature was produced by Sarah Hardy and Samantha Sexton.
My mom sort of threw me into it because I've always enjoyed acting like different people, and she thought that I would enjoy doing Playhouse.
Carson Bobo is a freshman at Calloway County High School and is the youngest of 3 sons. His parents operate a clinic for oral surgery.
Whenever I was a little younger, I would get, of course, teased because I was the youngest. But now, since I'm in high school and all three of my brothers are in high school with me, they've just stopped teasing me, and it's been pretty good.
Despite being the youngest of 3, however, he is the only actor in his family. Carson has been a part of multiple plays, playing multiple characters over his years of acting, even playing the lead.
I was Shrek in Shrek the Musical.
And he loves being different characters, even if they're not the lead.
So what about doing plays brings you happiness or enjoyment?
Just getting to act like different people, basically getting to be a different person.
Not only does he participate in Playhouse in the park, but he also participates in track, just like one of his older brothers.
I'm not really fast. I'm more good at distance, and that's what I am. I'm a distance runner. Over the summer of last year, I developed a love for running.
Even though he is able to be on the track running with other players, there are some difficulties when it comes to being part of this strenuous sport.
The most challenging thing would be probably keeping up with some of the more fast distance runners, because even though they are faster than me and I want to be faster, I want to be as fast as them, if not faster. The fact that they are faster, it motivates me to try to become faster myself.
Despite these 2 time-consuming hobbies, Bobo doesn't want a future and career in either of these.
Be a psychiatrist, honestly. Yeah.
Okay, so what kind of motivates you to do that?
Just the fact that I would get to help people whenever I'm older.
Despite what he wants to do in his future, hopefully Carson will continue to run as fast as he can, as well as shine under the spotlight. From Laker TV, I'm Sarah Hardy.
Performance, of course, carries into many of our extracurricular activities here at CCHS. It's especially prominent in our athletic programs.
Every sport is about teamwork, respect, and friendship. No matter the sport, including unified champion schools, it does all that and much more. UC breaks the stereotypes of disabilities and creates inclusion in the school. Reporters Brianna Lockwood and Emily McIntosh take a closer look into UCS and its potential.
I think making kids who feel like they're different, that they're not, that it's just there's no difference between me and you, and you're still a person either way. So having fun with them and making them feel like they're a part of something is probably the biggest impact out of it.
Previously known as Project Unify, the club Unified Champion Schools has expanded in the last few years. They wish to grow and get more people aware and involved.
Our big thing is unified track, so we partner with a kid with disabilities and run with them, and then our times, like at the end of a race, we'll get like average together, and then it's just like that. I mean, just from last year to this year, our track team has grown like double the size, I'd say. And then now, like this year, we're an actual club, and we have a lot of members, which is going good. So I hope that increases and more people are like aware of what we do and want to be involved.
UCS is an awesome club full of potential and has accomplished much in its short time of being here.
We're the first school in Kentucky to be nationally recognized as a Project Unified Champion school.
As said by the Special Olympics webpage, Project Unified is for students. Youth are leaders in prompting acceptance and respect for individuals with intellectual disabilities. For LakerTV, I'm Emily McIntosh.
Thanks, UCS, for to make the world a better place.
It's time for a break now, but stay tuned.
There's a lot of interesting things coming up after the break, including The Office and the return of The Current.
We'll be right back, Lakers.
Welcome to the Weird News of the Week. This is where I, your host, Chesley Nance, bring you ridiculous news that has happened in the past week or so. Time to get spoopy. Okay, I was confused, so. No time for an intro, only time for weirdness. It's time to get even weirder. Hello, Weird. I'm Dad. Our first story involves a dad who thought it would be funny to make some sort of dad joke during a marriage proposal. His daughter Allison was minding her business, taking a drive with her boyfriend, when all of a sudden, Dad. Her boyfriend had told her dad of his proposal plans, and the dad he made a sign that said "say no" on it. Hello, no, I'm Dad. Another story, even funnier. Apparently these two neighbors in Florida have to, wait for it, share custody of a dog. The court finally ruled that the two neighbors had to have a joint custody of the dog since nobody could apparently decide who was the owner. You'd think they'd have like adoption papers maybe, or just, let the dog go to a happy home and adopt another one? I don't know. If you're afraid of spooters, don't listen to this last story. This is so gross. So a restaurant in North Carolina has this exotic meat month, and this year they decided to reveal a burger that has tarantulas on it, or a tarantula. They cook the spider and slap it on top of the meat and slap that bun on it, and boy, this is nasty. You can enter your name in a raffle to take the tarantula challenge, and if you eat the entire burger, you get a shirt. You eat a giant bug on a burger and get a shirt for it to show it. Disgusting. For LakerTV and Weird News, I'm Chesley Nance.
Hello, sir. I'm Jeff Portnoy.
Oh, Jeff. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah.
I'm very excited to be here for my first day.
Well, we're glad to have you. I mean, I hear you were the hardest worker at your last job.
I was. But do you think there's any tips you can give me for my first day?
No, not really.
I love those cats.
Just don't be like that guy.
So I think today's going to be a great day. The rest of the crew, they're going to love me.
Can you help me out in the studio real quick?
Sure. Always love to help a fellow coworker.
You know, training Tim felt a lot easier than trying to work with the new guy. The power button's up here.
Oh, okay.
Camera, not media.
Oh, okay. Why are there so many chairs in here?
Because we have a lot of stuff.
Why is there so much stuff?
Because it's LakerTV.
Why is this room so small?
Why are you so small?
I think my first day went pretty well.
We hope you enjoyed seeing those furry friends. We want to see your pets on LakerTV. Take a selfie with your pet and send it at our Twitter at Calloway Live. We want to see students with their amazing pets.
All right, Guy. It's time for another episode of The Current, but it's an extra special one. Many of you students were at the theaters last night to see the advanced showing of the biggest character crossover in film history. You all have been waiting since that dumb infinity pun. Madison and Kayla are back to talk about one of the most anticipated movies in history.
And it really is an unprecedented culmination of a series of films interlinked together, which at the time had never been done before. And for us, the important thing is making it all come together. And in Avengers Infinity War, the Avengers will meet the Guardians of the Galaxy.
It's finally time, boys and girls. It's been a long ride, but April 27th is finally upon us. Today is a super special day because
it's time to assemble the Avengers!
That's right, today is the official release of Avengers Infinity War. Today is the day that theaters everywhere explode.
Why? Well, these movies are certainly something to marvel at. They hold a special place in a lot of people's hearts, and a lot of us have grown up seeing these heroes on the big screen. These movies have been coming out since 2008.
With the coming of Infinity War and the next Avengers movie, which will most likely be the last Avengers movie, a lot of people are both excited and dreading the end of the first generation of Marvel heroes.
Avengers Infinity War is bringing all the heroes you know and love together to fight the biggest bad so far, Thanos. He's a power-hungry purple alien man searching to gather all the Infinity Stones to twist reality the way he wants it.
Thanos has spent the last quadrillion movies sitting in a chair and looking menacing.
Now, for those of you who aren't crazy about Marvel, there are 6 Infinity Stones. They control different aspects of creation. We've seen mind, time, reality, space, and power, and Thanos has finally gotten out of his fancy chair to take these stones. But one question remains: where's the Soul Stone?
Now, before we get carried away, let's organize ourselves here. Each Infinity Stone has been found in artifacts and otherworldly locations throughout the movies and often play a major role in the plot.
Funnily enough, the first letter of each artifact has been spelling out Thanos' name: the Tesseract, Ether, Necklace, Orb, and Scepter. H is still missing, which is the Soul Stone, represented in orange. Chances are it will play a major role in Infinity War, but where is it? Well, given the circumstances, it could be anything.
You might think a lot of people who are into the MCU are a bunch of nerds and bookworms, but the MCU has spread far and wide across tons of people.
And since many of us have, as we said, grown up with these heroes, we wanted to ask some of you how you felt about the beginning of the end of the Avengers.
It hurts, but I'm excited. It hurts, but I'm so excited to see where they're gonna go with this and how they're gonna end it.
I would be a complete nerd if I were to admit that I've looked up different podcasts and people's explanations of what's happened in Infinity War with Thanos and all the Gauntlet stuff. So,
I don't know. I mean, it's exciting because I just want to see how they wrap it up. But it's also sad because I like going to the movie to see them. All action movies are exciting. So, I mean, I don't know what I'm going to go to the movie to see anymore.
And now that the cast has expanded, who's your favorite Marvel superhero?
It has been and always will be Iron Man, just because he looks cool.
I don't even know what Marvel is. Is Iron Man? I love Iron Man. He's so hot.
the raccoon dude out of those people, who is it? Rocket, the raccoon.
Oh,
Is awesome.
Do I have to pick though? I like Black Panther.
Thor is my favorite Marvel hero.
Hey, let's do Get Help. We are not doing Get Help.
Get help! Please! My brother's dying! Get help! Help him!
Just the God of Thunder. And he's Norse. I like gods.
Who do you think will die in the newest Infinity War?
I think everybody but Thanos is going to be dead at the end, including us. Maybe not, no.
Now that we've heard from you and we've talked a lot, we're going to leave the rest to you. Infinity War's in theaters right heckin' now.
Go catch it this weekend if you want. Until next time, Lakers, we hope you have an infinitely good weekend.
So, Guy, who's your favorite Avenger?
Raisin, I was in the package. I said Iron Man.
Oh, yeah, right. I would stay focused on the always awesome Avengers music theme.
Yeah, well, even with such a groundbreaking movie coming out, many of you have other plans for this weekend, to go to Callaway's senior prom. So, Raisin, are you going to prom on Saturday?
Yeah, I'll be looking at Grand March, as well as getting my groove on.
Yeah, I'm going to be at home playing video games all day. But we know most of you seniors will be attending, and maybe some underclassmen too. So we sent out reporter Avery Jennings to get the information you'll need to know for Saturday.
This week is prom week, as you all know, so let's go over some of the details you may need to know. Your senior prom committee has been working since Wednesday on all of the decorations for Grand March on Saturday. The theme this year is a mix of Hollywood and The Great Gatsby.
For prom to start, obviously we had to get our base going, and so we got a lot of black paper and put it down, and it was a lot of measuring and a lot of cutting and taping, and we got that down. I'm pretty proud of the efforts we've made.
So then after we got the black paper down, we got a new walkway this year. It's the first year that this kind of walkway has come out, so that's really cool. We get to start with that. And then so we kind of laid out the pathway and decided how we were going to walk, which is actually different this year. And then we set up the arches that you can kind of see behind us. We just built those with some pipes and then put a sleeve over it to make it the silver color to go with our theme.
Also, something different this year is that the actual dance is being held in the cafeteria, not the gym. For security issues, it will be easier to contain all of the students.
So first, the girls are going to line up on the far side over there where Virginia is, and then the guys are going to come out on this side with the girls' flowers, and then the girls going to start to walk first because they have to walk a little bit longer, and then the guys going to follow. And then they're going to meet in the middle section right here, pause if they want to do a little spin or handshake or whatever they want to do, like that. And then they're going to walk this way, and then they're just going to kind of stop right here, take a look at the crowd and everybody. The spotlight's going to follow them to right here, and then they're just going to continue and walk around the entire gym, and that's pretty much it.
Grand March will begin at 8, but students should arrive at 7. Have a good prom, Lakers, and be safe. This has been Avery Jennings for LakerTV.
Thanks, Avery. It looks like a lot of fun. We're definitely going to miss you, Guy.
Yeah, it looks like I'm going to miss out on a lot. But really, be safe, everyone, and have a good time.
Okay, folks, the magic number is now 12. Only 12 more days left this school year.
Or less if you get those mentor forms turned in, juniors and seniors. Remember, this afternoon is the deadline for turning in those mentor forms. And with that out of the way, keep crushing it, Calloway.